Hi friends, my name is Akil Ahmed, and in this particular video tutorial I will show you how we can use left join using the lookup transformation in SSIS. So this is my profile. I have 13 plus years of experience on Microsoft technologies, especially in SSIS and SQL Server. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is how to do left join using lookup transformation in SSIS and then get the matched and unmatched data in a single result set. So normally in lookup transformation we get the matched data in one data set and then unmatched data in another data set. But sometimes we have seen the cases where we are interested in having both the data in a single result set. So let's see how we can do that using SSIS. So let's jump to the demo. So this is my source file zip code.csv. So I have some values like ID, first name, last name, email, gender, and zip code. The last column zip code it contains values like 248001. So this is zip code of Dehradun, and then like 226001. This is the zip code of another city as well. This is my source csv file that I want to use as a source file, and then in the SQL Server I use zip code table as well. So this zip code table also contains the zip code column, like as I said 248001. This is the zip code of Dehradun. So what I want is when SSIS package will run, so the lookup transformation will join on the zip code column from CSV file to the SQL Server table, and then it will select these additional columns from the SQL Server table, and then the final data will be inserted to a SQL Server table. For example, for the zip code 248001, it will select the city as Dehradun, state as Uttarakhand, and country as India. Similarly, it will select the city, state, and city for rest of the zip code as well. Okay, so the thing is our reference dataset does not contains the zip code information for all cities, it contains for few of them. So for example, if you check the data here, so for first 7 records, if you check this zip code 411002, so this is the last one. So it contains the data only for 7 cities. So for last 3 records, even for last one we don't have a zip code in the source file, but for last 3 records these will be unmatched data. These last 3 records they will not be matched because we don't have a similar data set in the SQL Server table, which will be a reference table in our case. So 7 records will be matched, and then last 3 records will be unmatched. What I want is that for these 3 records, these unmatched records, the data for the city, state, and country, it should be null because they are unmatched. But I want the final result set in a single result set. All matched data and unmatched data, they should come into a single result set, not different like unmatched data and matched data. So that sometimes if I need, then I may need to use a union or transformation to combine the result set. So I think let's create the SSIS package to perform the left join. So just drag and drop the data flow task into the control flow window, and then configure data flow task. So let's use a flat file source so that we can read the data from the CSV file, and configure the flat file source flat file. Our file type is CSV, so this is zip code file. If you want to see the data, so we have the last column of zip code here. Okay, okay. So this is fine. Now let's use a lookup transformation here. So there are 3 cache mode: full, partial, no cache. I have talked about in detail in this video. You will be seeing the notification on the top right, so maybe you can check that one. So specify how to handle rows with no matching entries. So normally we select this one, redirect rows to no match output. So let me select this condition for now. I will show you like how we can get the data in single result set later. So let's just select the data. So first of all, let's create a connection to the that reference table. So this is my database SSIS. So let me select all these values from this particular table. Actually ID is not required, so maybe I can just remove ID from here, copy, and yeah, get the ID back. So I'm selecting only the columns which are required, not all columns. And now in the columns we can these are the columns from the flat file source, and these are the columns from the reference data set table, SQL Server table. So we can connect the zip code with the zip code. So a join on the zip code will be made. Now I want to select these three additional columns from the SQL Server table, so I can just click on them. So these three extra columns will be selected. Now click OK. So now, just to show you, let me just drag and drop the derived column transformations. If you connect one of them here, so it will say lookup match output, okay, and then it will say lookup unmatched output, okay. So just enable a data viewer here, and you can see that there will be 7 records as matched records and 3 records as unmatched records. So if I execute this SSIS package for now, so you can see this is the lookup match output, and 7 records are the matched records. So for this zip code value, they have selected the city, state, and country values from the SQL Server table, and these three are the unmatched records. So we don't have the additional 3 columns here. Okay, so this is how it normally works. But what I want is that these 3 records should be added to this result set as well, and the value of the city, state, and country should be null, so that I know that these are the unmatched records. Okay, so let's stop the execution of the SSIS package, and now let's delete these one. Okay, and I want to insert into SQL Server table, so maybe I can use a OLEDB destination. Now what I want to do is, in the lookup transformation, what we need to do is right click on this lookup transformation, and under specify how to handle rows with no matching entries, we need to select ignore failure. Just click on ignore failure, click OK. Now connect this lookup transformation with the OLEDB destination. Under output, select lookup match output. Okay, okay, and then let's create a new table here. You can say like maybe city information, I can call it. Okay, data got mapped correctly. Okay. So if you execute the package now, then all 10 records should be inserted to the SQL Server table, you can see. And let me show you the data in the SQL Server table. City information. So you can see that first 7 records, they are the matched records, and then last 3 records, they are the unmatched records. Okay, so this is how we can configure our lookup transformation to perform a left join in SSI. Recently I had to do it for one of the project that I needed the output in a single result set. So instead of like using the normal approach and then doing a union or transformation, it's a best approach, faster approach. So we can select this ignore failure, and it will perform a left join transformation. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like the video, then please click the like button, do subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon to get the notification of our next video. Thank you so much.